up? Hope y'all are having a good day today. But yeah, so recently I just did a video talking about the Ashley Janae situation. The young lady who went to Tanzania with her fiance, and they said she committed suicide, but my personal opinion, it don't sound like a suicide to me. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I want to talk about something that just recently happened. I feel like since I came out and said something about that, it's only right that I come out and say something about this as well. And it's about the mass shooting that happened in Shreveport, Louisiana. Right? It was a man. I don't know what the man's name is, but basically he went and shot his wife. He unalived, I think it was 8 or 9 kids, and 7 of the kids were his kids. So he basically had 2 kids between 2 different households. And I think what happened was he ended up shooting the wife, offering some of the kids in one household, and then going to another household and offering the rest of his other kids. And even some of the kids tried to escape to the point to where they was on a roof trying to escape. And that's just a horrific way to die. This dude was he's a straight up monster. And he sounded like he was demon possessed or something to keep it a being with you. And the reason why I brought this up today is because, with the whole Ashley Janae thing, right? And us black men, we gotta speak out on this too. Because the whole Ashley Janae thing, right? You have black women basically saying that, well, black men kill black women too. Now, you have a lot of them doing that in a bad faith argument, right? Just because, a lot of them that are commenting and saying that, or basically divestors, they don't like black men. But I'm going to say this, for the women that genuinely feel unsafe, or been in situations where a man try to cause you harm in any type of way, or you were in danger, or maybe you got sexually assaulted or something like that, I genuinely feel for y'all. Or maybe even women that was in the domestic dispute, right? Dealt with abusive partners. I really feel for y'all. Because there are men, black or white,
a railroad crossing,
out there that are monsters. Just like there are women that are monsters as well. But the crazy thing about this is, right after this Ashley Janae thing happened, this happened. And man, especially black men, since the dude who did it was a black dude, we most definitely need to come out and speak about this. Now, I'm not saying this paints a picture of all black men, and a lot of people would agree would agree with that. But this the type of stuff they can use in a bad faith argument and be like, well, black men kill black women too. Which, yes, it's something called proximity.
Car on shoulder ahead.
Right? The people that you're closer to, the people that's in your environment, in your household, you're more likely going to be killed by those people. Same with white people, same with Asians, same with Hispanics. It doesn't matter, right? You're more likely to get killed by somebody from your race, from your neighborhood, from your environment. You're more likely to get killed by somebody that you know. It's sad but true. But from what I'm hearing is, they had a domestic dispute. Apparently his wife was divorcing him. But I guess he was stressed about some stuff. I guess he felt the weight of the world on his shoulders. But the thing is, there's no excuse to do what he did. He basically wiped out his whole bloodline. Like that to me sounds like nothing but demonic possession. Like the woman even said it, right? One of the women even said it, like when he was doing it, it looked like it was just nothing there. Like he was basically just like an NPC. And I most definitely believe that, because what person in their right mind would do something like that? Basically kill all of their family. Like, it has to be nothing there for you to do something like that. And basically go and chase down the kids that were trying to get away like that. And from what I'm hearing, they burnt his mother's house down. Now, thing is, nobody can control what they kids do. I'm pretty sure she had in a million years thought that her son would do something crazy like that. And I can imagine that she's already grieving as well, along with the wife that's grieving after waking up in the hospital and finding out none of her kids are there because her husband killed them all. Listen, stress or you getting angry, that is no reason to go off on a whole killing spree. Listen, I'm a big advocate of leaving the situation. I would rather a man, if you going through a toxic situation, or maybe you stressed, or whatever the case may be, I'm a big advocate of just leaving the situation, or even if you got to take a break, even if you got to go get away by yourself and go missing for a few days and just be like, you know what, I need some time to clear my head. I would rather you do that than crash out and kill your whole family. Like, and I heard about another brother that did this, right? Because he couldn't, I guess when he tried to pay the mortgage or something, it didn't clear. So from what I'm hearing, it was a lot of financial stress. He felt like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. That's no reason to kill your whole family, man. You can make more money. You can get more money. Shit, you can file bankruptcy. You can get another house. You can't get another wife and kids. I mean, you can get another wife and kids, but like once you take that life, it's gone. Like financial stress, any type of stress, is no reason to off your whole family. Like us as men, we going through something, we gotta find us a positive outlet, a positive hobby. We gotta find us something to do when we feeling this type of way or when we feeling stressed. Whether that's talking to somebody or you doing a certain hobby, you going to play basketball, playing the game, or even you just leaving and taking you a little break or whatever the case may be. Like, if you feel like you getting to a point to where you about to snap, you gotta remove yourself away from the situation for a while. I would rather you be absent for a while or just completely leave the situation, even with a domestic dispute, right? Say you in a toxic relationship with this woman, y'all keep going back and forth over and over again, y'all fighting, y'all bickering, or whatever the case may be, and you don't see the situation getting no better. I would rather you just leave. I would rather you leave and do something that can end someone else's life, end your life, whether it end you up in prison or whether it end you up in jail or dead, or leave someone else dead. Like us as men, we really gotta reach out to each other. Really got to start having communities to talk to each other and make sure we good, because we got to start holding men like this to the fire. And now a lot of them, you just think about the argument, well black men kill black women too. I mean, they ain't lie. Just look at it. And women, if you in a toxic situation and you see it's getting worse and worse, and you're trying to leave and you feel like you can't leave, use all your resources to get help to leave. Don't be in that situation. If you're in an abusive situation, even if it's like too much verbal abuse, and you feel like you need to take a break or leave that situation, do what you gotta do. And women, keep y'all head on the swivel out here, because I mean, it's people that's going mad out here. It's people that's going crazy out here. So that's all I gotta say about that, man. From what I heard, the dude, he was a former, I think he served in the National Guard or something like that, or maybe the reserves. He just recently posted pictures with his kids, saying he went to church with all his kids, saying he's praying that all the bad spirits or any anger or any stress. So, it seemed like, he was really crying for help, and, he just ended up snapping. I'll say it's demon possession, because, I mean, in order for you to do something like that, man, you gotta really be out your rocker. You gotta really be out your rocker in order to do some crazy stuff like that. But yeah, man, y'all women, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. I mean, everybody be safe out there. Keep y'all head on the swivel. If you got kids, maybe a man is being abusive or something like that, you got an obligation to protect you and your kids as a woman. So I'ma say that, y'all be safe out here, and peace.